Hello, my wonderful colleagues, and welcome back to another episode of Hey HR. Today we are talking about work wives, work husbands, work spouses. Let's go.
You have a work husband. Are you cheating on your spouse? I'm just coming from work and had this discussion today. And someone was saying, if you have a work husband, you are emotionally cheating on your husband or boyfriend or man or whatever. Because it's similar to like if you're in someone's DMs or someone's DMing you and you're gaining this emotional connection, it's emotionally cheating. And I never thought of it that way. So like ladies, what if your guy, your husband, your spouse, your boyfriend says to you he has a work wife? And this person he has, conversations with, and he probably tells her things that he probably doesn't tell you. How do you feel about that? Would that be okay? That he has this work wife? I never thought of it that way. I thought, friendship. But they're saying the fact that you're calling this person your work husband, your work wife, is inappropriate and technically emotionally cheating. What do you guys think? I don't know. It made me think. What do you guys think?
The hell, women don't want the men to cheat, but they'll go to work and cheat with their co-workers.
First of all,
that's what I'm talking about. Your work husband covering your breaks.
Is having a work husband cheating?
Yes.
Or excuse me, one second. Wasn't done. Or is that just men protecting women? Right? Like when I come to work, when I come to work, you make sure my salmon is already in the microwave. That was sweet. Or you told me about the bitch that's about to get fired. You told me it wasn't me. Thank you, Rodney. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm
those intimate conversations and intimate actions can be classified as cheating if the person receiving it
y'all ain't
feels
never
like,
had no,
I got
y'all ain't never had no friendships with men, and it shows.
Keita, yes or no? Is it inappropriate to flirt with a coworker so that he go get you a meal or cover a break?
If in a relationship, absolutely it's inappropriate, but sometimes as black women, we were taught to survive.
You know what? No.
Think that you're about to have your cake and eat it too and cater to both of us. And then, no, baby, you made your choice. You made your bed, hump in it.
Bro, these dudes with these work wives, they be ready to crash out behind their shorty in an instant. I'm at work last night, right? And I'm sitting outside in the hallway next to a patient's room because I'm doing one-on-one. So I'm watching that one patient for the night. One of my coworkers walks by me and he mumbles something. And since I'm the only other person in the hall, I'm thinking he talking to me. So I take my AirPod out and I'm like, what's up? He goes, man, I wasn't talking to you, bruh. Hella attitude, hella pressure on his chest. And then he proceeds to toss his laptop onto the man cart with hella aggression and he walks off. I'm like, yo, ain't no way bro was talking to me like that. Like, and mind you, this is one of the quiet coworkers. Like, we've never exchanged more than like 2 words with each other. But I let it slide because it is what it is. I'm just here to make my money and leave. So a couple minutes go by and he walks back down the hall with the nurse and the other CNA, and they're trying to like talk to him, but he's ignoring them and he's just gathering his belongings. Like, he gets his bag that he brought and like he get ready to leave. And so he proceeds to walk back down the hall like he get ready to leave for the facility, and they start to trail him. And I'm like, yo, what bro got going on? And so I start to trail them from a distance. All of a sudden, the CNA, she reaches and grabs his bag from behind and yanks him with hella force. He jerks away, hella aggressive. I'm like, oh, what they got going on? So then they go through a set of double doors into this little corridor, and I instantly hear people going at it. So I peek my head in, I see him at one end, and I see the female CNA on the other end being held back by the nurse, and they just going at each other. He talking about, yo, tell them I'm leaving, I'm done, woo. She talking about don't you say stuff to me like that, don't you do that to me. And I'm like, yo, this ain't got nothing to do with me. So I go back to my seat, in the hallway where I was originally. So a couple minutes go by and the female CNA comes back down the hall to the nursing station. She calls me over. I'm like, what's up? She talking about, so apparently he thinks me and you have something going on. I said, excuse me? Mind you, 15 minutes prior to the situation unfolding, I just learned this lady's name. We've been working together for like a month. I didn't even know what shorty's name was. So she get to telling me that bro's accusing her of doing this, that, and the third concerning me. And I'm like, hold on. I come to work, make my money, and dip. I ain't with all the extra stuff. I was like, do I need to say something to bro? And she was like, nah, just let him cool off. Don't say nothing to him. I'm like, okay. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm going to say something to him. So some time goes by. Bro comes back down the hall towards the nursing station with the nurse. I'm like, hey, bro. And the minute I fix my lips to say something, the nurse get all animated talking about, no, don't say nothing to him. Woo. I'm like, bro, I don't know what you think me and Shorty got going on, but this ain't that. And the whole time I'm trying to talk to him, he ignored me and directed his attention towards her and saying stuff like, yo, what you doing with bro is foul, woo. And then he looks over his shoulder at me and like, hey, bro, you can have her. I'm like, have what? I said, this ain't that, bro. Like, I don't know what you think me and Shorty got going on, but you good. You ain't got nothing to worry about. But long story short, we kept it cordial for the rest of the shift. He ain't say nothing to me, I ain't say nothing to him. But moral of the story is, y'all leave y'all coworkers alone, man, because the minute you get too invested in a little relationship at work, apparently everybody after your girl. Nigga, don't nobody want that lady.
Do I think this is cheating? No. Do I think it's disrespectful? Absolutely. And this is not for the single people on Valentine's Day. These are for the people who are actually in a relationship. Why are you getting a card for your work wife or your work husband? Because if you calling somebody else your wife or calling somebody else your husband and you're in a relationship, that makes me think that y'all are doing something inappropriate at work. That just makes me feel like you're doing something inappropriate with someone if you're calling somebody else your husband or your wife at your job. And these companies, they're just making fun of y'all and making money off of y'all. Because when your relationships crumble and your partner finds out about this, these companies are not going to help you get your relationship back. Y'all gonna lose your boyfriend, lose your girlfriend, be single, and then what's going to happen? I don't like this. I feel like it's disrespectful, but it's not cheating.
Signs you have a work husband. Number one, he communicates with you outside of work hours. I promise you, he does not care about being employee of the month or that new project that's coming up or whatever you guys are working on that he's pretending to care about this time so he can continue communicating with you outside of work hours. Number two, he brings you food or gifts to work, you know, even if it's something small like a snack or whatever it is, something, even a smallest gift that doesn't cost much. Just the simple fact that he's bringing you that because he was thinking of you at home. What is he thinking about when it comes to you at home? Alone? Where's his wife? Number three, he goes out of his way for you. That could be either at work, on projects, you know, like if there's something that you need to get done and he knows you've got a lot on your plate and he takes over some of that responsibility for you without wanting any of the credit. Do you really think he loves being an A+ worker or he loves you?
So I didn't know this was like an actual thing. I've been hearing about it like more and more lately, whatever. So this whole work wife, work husband thing is like a real thing. Like, okay, so I was working at this job. I'm not gonna say the job. And it was these two people, right? One had a husband and one had a significant other. And it kind of started off like a crush. But then they started going to lunch together every day. And I was like, okay. And then it got to where they was intimate. Like they was doing this on our lunch breaks. And they kind of had like a little bit of rank. So they could come back from lunch late. Fast forward, it turned into a whole like thing to where now people done fell in love. Now, mind you, people got whole like spouses and stuff. And I just could not understand it. So when I left the job years later, come to find out they was still fooling around with each other. They're not together now from what I know. But I just did not know. Because, you know, they was like, oh, that's my work wife. That's my work, whatever. And I was just like, oh, okay, not a big deal until it like grew into something bigger. And I just could not understand it. And somebody was like, well, you got to think about it like this. You go to work for like 8 hours a day. So a lot of times you see these people more than you see your spouse. And I was like, what? So you mean to tell me you could cheat at work and make money and you come home like nothing happened? Okay, so I'm kind of messy. Can y'all put in the comments if y'all ever heard of like a work wife, work husband situation blowing up bigger than what it was?
Yes, your girl has a work husband. Why do you think she has not invited you to come to see her at her job yet? Yes, her work husband looks better than you. He's taller, he's in shape, he got a six-pack, you got a beer belly. Straight up. Yes, she does tell her work husband everything, all the secrets. She confides in him. She trusts him. Yes, he does give her many compliments. He makes her feel all gushy inside and down there. Yes, she is waiting for you to mess up so she can finally hook up with her work husband like she's been thinking about almost every day since they started working together. Straight up.
Oh, girl got a work husband, a work boyfriend?
What?
Do you think your girl got a work boyfriend? I ain't studying him.
No.
Y'all want to tell her? Y'all want to tell her? Shit. Oh, she got one, my boy. Oh, they all got one, bro. What?
All women.
That's what she told you? That's what she told you? So don't no man come through that building. Damn.
Man, relax, man. Relax.
Let me tell you, bro.
Lunch with my work husband, and I'm so in love. I'm so in love. I wanted to hold hands, and he driving with the knees while he holds my hand. This is passenger princess treatment. What did I do to deserve you?
Been praying on this since a kid.
Praying for this since I was a youngin'.
My husband's work wife messaged me, here's how it went.
Lied to me, honestly, about everything, so.
Right. To be honest, I did have interest in him, but that all changed when you came.
And was he showing you interest back?
I don't want to like, I would say so.
Okay, that's good to know.
But it all changed when I saw you, and I was like, wow, this is not a good situation.
When I got there, I saw that you guys were on his phone. He never lets me on his phone. What were you guys doing?
That's just a game that I play. I was showing him. It's called Jackpot. It's like a slots game.
Can I see it?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll show you exactly what we were playing. Yeah. Cause I remember because it's up down. Yeah, see,
So that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
You guys, what? He told me he was doing like game night, like actual games. What?
I'm actually really glad that we went out because not only was he lying to me, he was lying to everybody in the office, saying that he was single. And I'm a girl's girl.
Mm-hmm. I actually appreciate knowing all of this. Like, I already haven't been talking to him. I don't know if he said anything at work, but he's not staying at the house right now. I haven't been talking to him, and I don't think I'm going to after this.
Well, good.
It's my husband's birthday today. He's a nurse and he works with a lot of girl nurses. And these are 2 birthday shout outs they gave him on Instagram. Let me know what you think. I don't know what to think. This just doesn't sit well. The words, the comfortness level. Like, what happened to, hey, happy birthday?
What?
Am I just tripping?
I'm not having an affair with your husband. I saw the way you handled him just now. I did not handle him. There was no handle. We work together. You spend every waking moment together. You finish each other's sentences. You read each other's minds. You're more married to that man than I am.
Yeah, but that's just because they're husband and work wife.
Excuse me?
The chief's your work husband and you're his work wife. You look out for each other. You take care of each other. There's nothing wrong with it. It's like me and Sloan.
Excuse me?
Nobody's talking to you. He's my work husband, but he has a girlfriend, and I have a girlfriend, but there's nothing going on between us.
I mean, there was at one point.
You're not helping.
Neither one of you are helping. Adele, I promise you there's nothing going on. Something is going on because he hasn't been in his bed all week. What?
Really?
The last time he acted like this, disappearing, sleeping at the hospital every night, he was with Ellis Gray. He may not be having an affair with you.
He's not. I promise you. I promise you. He's not.
Okay. But wife to work wife, someone in this hospital is sleeping with our husband.
So my wonderful colleagues, what did you think about today's episode? Leave your comments, like, and subscribe. For me, in terms of HR, work spouses work until they don't work. They work until the next fine person comes in. They work until something happens outside of work where they want to present it as a sexual harassment or discrimination or bullying claim. Don't do it. You will end up in HR. You will. I will see you in HR sitting in the chair or on a phone call or on a Teams message where you or your work spouse have had an issue and now it's being brought to work. You can and will be fired. So if this is something where you think it's a game, I don't say you do it. If you found true love, let HR know so they can help you out. That's it, my lovely colleagues. Until we meet again, my friends. Peace.